Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik challenges Hochul for governor. Plus, what's next for Andrew Cuomo and New York moderates? From WNYC, this is NYC Now. I'm Janae Pierre. Representative Elise Stefanik launched her campaign for New York governor Friday. The Republican is a major ally of President Donald Trump. She launched her campaign with a video that was heavily critical of Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul and also vowed to cut grocery and utility bills. She becomes the first Republican to enter the 2026 gubernatorial race. In recent weeks, she's knocked Hochul's decision to endorse New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, a self-described Democratic socialist. Hochul is also facing a Democratic primary challenge from her lieutenant governor, Antonio Delgado. In a social media post, Hochul criticized Stefanik for her ties to Trump. She said, quote, "Bring it on." Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani and Governor Hochul are in Puerto Rico for the annual Somos Conference. Each year, the conference brings New York politicians and lobbyists to San Juan for strategy meetings and workshops. Mamdani is scheduled to attend the conference through Saturday. Outgoing Mayor Eric Adams did not attend the annual summit, but spoke by phone with the new mayor-elect. A spokesperson for Adams says the two discussed securing a smooth transition of power. A once-dead pipeline proposal for the New York City coast is making a comeback after Governor Hochul approved a key permit for the project. The Northeast Supply Enhancement Pipeline is a 27-mile conduit that would bring gas from Pennsylvania through New Jersey and under the ocean floor near Staten Island and the Rockaways. The move drew criticism from environmental advocates, but Hochul says the project was needed to increase reliability amid outsized demand on the energy grid. The governor's decision reverses the state's previous denial of the permit under former Governor Andrew Cuomo. It also comes amid public and private pressure from President Trump. Speaking of Cuomo, this week, voters rejected the former governor's brand of politics. Does that mean the end of political moderates in New York? More on that after the break. Andrew Cuomo's loss in the mayoral election Tuesday could be the end of nearly 5 decades in New York politics for the former governor. And his defeat by the Democratic Socialist is raising questions about moderate candidates in elections to come. In the final tally, Cuomo got about 42% of the New York City vote. Zohran Mamdani got just more than 50%. But the former governor is analyzing those numbers a bit differently.
Almost half of New Yorkers did not vote to support a government agenda that makes promises that we know cannot be met.
That's Cuomo on election night after conceding. He says the issues Mamdani ran on can't happen, furthering a clash between progressives and moderates, something many voters hope Democrats can settle. But
I don't know if it'll ever be settled.
That's WNYC's Jimmy Vilkine, who covers state politics.
Supporters of Mamdani say that this should send a real clear signal as to where the party is going. State Senator Gustavo Rivera is from the Bronx. He backs Mamdani, and he says that Mamdani's success can show that Cuomo and other Democrats aren't doing nearly enough for working-class New Yorkers.
The implementation of it will be in a real way, how do we build a city government that actually serves those folks well and centers them? If that's not a lesson for the Democratic Party across the nation, not just in the state of New York, but across the nation, I don't know what the hell it is.
Jimmy says party leaders and moderates have a mix of sentiments. Assemblymember Rodneyce Bachat-Hermelin chairs the Brooklyn Democratic Party. She supported Cuomo until Mamdani won the primary. She said Democratic leaders need to follow the will of the voters. She also said that Andrew Cuomo lost not because of his ideology or his platform, but because he's Andrew Cuomo.
Cuomo has been writing on his father's name for years. And those very same Democrats who may have voted for him in the primary voted for him because of his dad.
A spokesperson for Cuomo called her words disappointing. But my colleague Jimmy says he talked with folks who said that it was scandals.
Including the sexual harassment allegations in 2021 that drove Cuomo from office that actually contributed to his demise.
We should note that Cuomo denies any wrongdoing on that front. As far as his political future goes,
never say never with Andrew Cuomo. But listening to his speech, it's clear that he feels he has a voice and he has a lane to contribute. Also, this is his life. This is what he does. He runs for elections. So I doubt we've heard the last of him.
That's WNYC's Jimmy Vilcon. With the government shutdown and SNAP benefits in limbo, food security is top of mind for a lot of New Yorkers. Amelia Tarpey is a program and publicity manager for WNYC Green Markets. She says anyone who does still have money left on their EBT cards can stretch those dollars at city green markets. For every $2 spent on an EBT card, you get an extra $2 coupon. You'll also be helping out small farmers.
We're heading into the end of the harvest season, and this is a time where cash flow is so important right now to make sure they are able to get through the slower winter months. All green markets except SNAP EBT, which enables SNAP customers to purchase fresh fruits, vegetables, produce. This is one of the few ways that federal dollars circulate down to small farmers. At markets across the city, any shopper can come to one of our produce drives and buy an extra bag of produce while they shop and donate it at the WNYC market information tent. Then that food's going to then be delivered to local pantries. What kind of produce is good to purchase for these food drives? Definitely recommend sort of nutrient-dense storage items and things that are a little sturdier, such as broccoli, apples, pears, onions, potatoes, Brussels sprouts, hardy greens, winter squash, carrots, basically, all the things that are sort of at peak season at this moment. One thing to also look out for at the markets, lots of producers will do sort of bag deals. So they might put together bags of apples for $4. And some producers also will put together bags of potatoes or root vegetables, things like that. Those are nice, affordable options at the market.
Amelia Tarpey is a program and publicity manager for WNYC Green Markets. I can't be the only one hearing jingle bells these days. That's because the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is on its way to Midtown. Workers cut down the 6-story tall Norway spruce this week. The tree was hoisted by a crane onto a large truck in Albany. It'll be put into place at the Rockefeller Center Saturday and will be lit on December 3rd. Sources say the tree weighs 11 tons. It'll be up until mid-January. After that, it'll be milled into lumber and given to Habitat for Humanity. So get your eyes on that big, beautiful tree while you can. Thanks for listening to NYC Now from WNYC. I'm Janae Pierre. Have a nice weekend.